Rivera against number 22, Emma Husky. And that'll be a matchup to watch down low. Husky with 15 rebounds, and Maryville will control the tip and be off and running. Man-to-man defense to start for Oglethorpe. They switched a lot last night from man to zone, but tonight they're going to start in a true man-to-man matchup. Husky going to kick it around the key, shot clock down to 10. Head fake, tries to drive in, goes against Rivera. Ball comes off, going to be tipped out of bounds off of number 23. That's Chloe Rourke. And Oglethorpe will get the first possession for their offense. Emma Perna going to run. Maryville runs a very tight 2-3 defense. Watched them last night against Birmingham Southern. Really gave Birmingham Southern trouble in the second half. Oglethorpe went against a bunch of that last night against Huntington and found it with Malia Milton and kicked back out. Domovich from downtown, first shot off the mark and a rebound for number 22, Emma Husky. Maryville going to bring it up with 32, Madison Williams handling the point right now. Picks up her dribble, going to kick cross court into the corner. Oglethorpe staying in a little bit of a switching man-to-man defense. Courtney Carruthers with the ball. She's going to kick out. 9 on the shot clock. That shot tipped away by Kamara Rivera. Ball loose. Shot clock violation, though, as the ball never hit the rim. 2 really good defensive possessions right out of the gate for the Stormy Petrels. Rivera with the block from behind. Ball was loose and a shot clock violation. Maryville going to drop back in to a 2-3 zone. A little bit different flex action right now. They're looking for Rivera. Maryville double teaming. Number 20 down on the block. Malia Milton up at the top. Emma Perna going to find Rivera. 4 defenders converge on her swing. Gabby Hudson going to get her first open 3 of the day. That ball's going to come off the mark. Rose Domovich tries to save it. Unfortunately, saves it off of her own foot. Couple of possessions in. Neither team has scored. We're still scoreless. Courtney Carruthers right now going to bring the ball up the court, being guarded by Emma Perna. Carruthers with a little head fake drive, dish, kicks it back outside, jumper on the way. That's going to come up short. Rebound by Olivia Cathers on the weak side. New shot clock. Carruthers going to get it, takes her first shot of the day. That ball is up and good. 3 ball from the side pocket, 3-0 for the Scots. First basket of the day. Carruthers right now scoring 18 points a game. Shoots about 26% from downtown. Hudson with the ball up top. Swinging that one around to Emma Perna. Looking down low to Kamara Rivera. Great footwork. She's going to be hit from behind. That ball's going to be off the mark. No foul called as she got bumped. Maryville going to go the other way, and Carruthers going to control the tempo. Oglethorpe staying in a man-to-man set. Carruthers going to drive baseline. Drop that one off. Very nice assist. Emma Husky with her first basket of the day. 5-0. Maryville with the lead. Able to break down the man-to-man. Courtney Carruthers doing a very good job running the show for the Scots. And now Oglethorpe struggling a little bit against. They go high-low to Melton. Up top to Rivera. She is triple team. Doesn't matter. Up and in with the hoop in the arm. Kamara Rivera, her first basket of the day, and she'll go over to shoot free throws along the way for Oglethorpe. Rivera, really good interior footwork and ability to finish around the rim. She took the hoop and the harm there and now do something she does very well, 73% from the line. The bonus comes up just a little bit short. Hudson battling for the rebound, but that rebound taken by Chloe Rourke. Carruthers going to bring the ball up the floor. Coach Ritchie is yet to be able to go into a man-to-man pressure or any type of pressure because right now they're taking the ball out of the rebound. Only 1 basket going, 5-2 right now. Scots with the lead. Ball battled for underneath. We're going to have out of bounds on Chloe Rourke. Looked like her foot hit the out of bounds line as she was diving on the floor for the ball. 6:21 to go here in the first period. Stormy Petrels down 5-2. Maryville going to stay in this 2-3 defense. Hudson up at the top. The ball batted away, right back to her. Swing it to Rose Domovich. She's going to skip it across. Emma Perna with a head fake and is going to be fouled on the outside. First foul there. It looks like on number 32, Madison Williams. First sub of the game for the Scots. Coming in, Haley Kronk. She's going to sub in for Williams. And for the Stormy Petrels, it looks like Mia Havica, Morgan Skipper, and also Carly Henderson going to check into the game. Hudson going to inbound. She kicks it back to Skipper. Skipper had a really nice game yesterday. 2-3 zone right now, giving a little bit of trouble. As they look, skip, they find Hudson. Nice little baseline pull-up jumper. That one rattles off. Skipper with the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay right here with Oglethorpe. Good offensive rebound by Morgan Skipper. Subbing into the game as well. Courtney Farr going to check in for the Scots. She's in for Emma Husky. Hudson looking to inbound. Going to get that ball inbound to Emma Perna, who played a really good floor game last night, showing her leadership. Right now they're going to put Hudson back at the foul line. Havica on the wing. Hudson going to drive. Flip one up and in. And that's something they did last night, putting Gabby Hudson at the foul line. Her ability to play point guard, but also finish around the rim, broke down the 2-3 zone for Huntington. Courtney Carruthers coming right back. Little jump stop, kick back out. 3-ball on the way. That one's going to come up just a little bit short. Morgan Skipper with the rebound. Ella Haney going to miss her first 3 of the night. And Gabby Hudson going to walk it across the timeline. Perna going to take over back at the top of the key. We'll see if they put Gabby Hudson back in that foul line area. They do exactly that. Swing that ball to Carly Henderson. Morgan Skipper, who can shoot it from out there as well. Hudson at the foul line, kicks it. Mia Havica. Her first 3 on the way. That's going to come up just a little bit long. And rebound by Madison Williams. Their coach, Danny Trevelyan, tell him to push. Mia Havica with the steal. She's going to go with the head fake, up and in with the left hand. And the Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels take their first lead of the game. 6-5, 4:38 to go here in the first period. Picking up a little bit higher with the man-to-man defense, Gabby Hudson. They're trying to get the mismatch down underneath against Emma Perna. Go down low over the left shoulder. That ball going to roll off the rim. Morgan Skipper with the rebound and pushing it ahead to Gabby Hudson. Perna going to set the ball right here, and they like this look with Hudson in the middle. Havica on the wing, back inside to Hudson. Hudson going to drive, kick it back out, and they're going to call a travel. Lost control of the ball as she was trying to come through. Looks like we've got a timeout on the floor. First media timeout, 4:03 to go here in the first period. Oglethorpe up 6-5 over the Maryville Scots. Very interesting weekend for Oglethorpe athletics. The men on the road in Hawaii. Playing yesterday, which has got to be a thrill for these guys. Unfortunately, we do not have – I'm sorry, they're playing today in Hawaii against Principia College. That game's going to tip off at 4 p.m., so we'll try to keep you updated on that. They'll also play on Monday afternoon in Hawaii against Gallaudet University. So something to look forward to. Very fun trip. We had the ladies get a chance to go across the country to Oregon. The men are in Hawaii. They're going to have a great time out there. I am sure if you follow the Stormy Petrels on any of their social media channels, you will see the guys out there having a very good time. So far early on, not a lot going on other than defensively. Both teams playing a very good brand of defense. Gabby Hudson with 2, Kamira Rivera with 2, and Mia Havica, she has 2 points as well. Morgan Skipper right now with 3 rebounds off the bench. On the floor, you're going to have Skipper, Rivera, Perna, Havica, and it looks like Carly Henderson as well. And it looks like Oglethorpe for the first time going to drop into a 2-3 zone. Carruthers bringing the ball up, tries to go backdoor. A shot up and no good. Rebounded by Perna. Perna going to go on the push, gets bumped by Carruthers at the mid-court line. Ella Haney had a tough time underneath with Kamira Rivera. Rivera's got that length at 6'1". Really, really impressive young lady. We had a chance to talk to her last night. The girl of the game, the woman of the game. She picked up with 26 points and 7 rebounds. Ball inbounded right now to Emma Perna. Up at the top of the key, over in the corner to Havica. That ball knocked away and going to go out of bounds off of Ella Haney. Haney played the passing lane really well right there and was able to get a hand on the ball. Perna going to kick. Henderson. They've got Rivera now at the top. Havica from downtown. That ball's going to rim in and out everywhere but the bottom of the net for them. And Maryville coming back across the court. Ball taken down low by number 11 with the lay-in attempt, Courtney Farr. Rebound for Oglethorpe. They're going to push ahead to Havica. Havica going to drive, kick it back out. Carly Henderson, that ball's going to come up just short from three land, and Courtney Carruthers coming up with the rebound. She's going to push the other way. Shooting right now an issue for both teams, the three ball not falling. Havica's had a couple of good looks. Not sure what happened there. An inbound pass, and looked like Haley Cronk just lost her footing underneath. That ball is going to go out of bounds, and Oglethorpe will take back over. A couple of substitutions coming back in. Rose Domovich coming in, as well as Malia Melton checking in right now. Looks like now number 35, Olivia Cathers, back on the floor as well for Maryville. Maryville staying in that 2-3 zone, and so far it's given some trouble to Oglethorpe. They get it to Rivera, who can make that shot from there. Kicks in the corner to Domovich, back up top to Parna. Henderson again. That's a money ball from the wing. 3 points for Carly Henderson. 9-5 the Stormy Petrels lead. They're on a 9-0 run here over about the last 7 minutes of the game. And they drop back into a 2-3 zone, or 2-3 zone. Shot up, rimming out. Battle for it underneath, taken by Malia Melton, and Oglethorpe going to look to get on the push. Emma Perna. It looks like, unfortunately, we may have had a head clash of some sort. Looking right now, Carly Henderson grabbing at her forehead, walking over. Mia Havica going to check back in, so we'll get you caught up on what's going on with Carly Henderson as she is over by the bench. We hope that she is okay. Perna going to run point right now. 2-3 zone swing to Melton. Havica, corner. Domovich really likes that three-point shot. Perna there, back out to Domovich. She's going to swing it up top. Melton saves it. 9 on the shot clock. Ball swung across. Havica going to drive in, kick. Perna from downtown. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Mia Havica. Courtney Carruthers steps in, does a great job there to draw the charge, and that ball is going to go the other way. Havica, player control there, did not stop her feet, ran into the defender. Still 9-5, 1:49 to go here in the first period. Carruthers bringing it up. He's going to dribble, look for a step back, kick it in the corner. That's a three ball on the way, and that is pure by Olivia Cathers to cut the lead to 1. Stormy Petrel's going to have to close out a little better. Looks like Carly Henderson, okay, she is back on the bench, and Coach Ritchie going to put her right back in the game. Havica up on the wing, back to Perna. Havica from way downtown. That's the money ball, pure for Mia Havica to stretch the lead back to 4 for Oglethorpe. Carruthers going to kick it cross court. Cathers just hit a three the other end in the 2-3 zone. Right now has the Maryville Scots kind of staying outside. Three ball along the way for them. That ball's going to be off the rim. Good offensive rebound, up and no good. Second offensive rebound, up and no good. Emma Husky is absolutely battling underneath. She had 15 rebounds a night ago and just got a couple on the offensive end. Sometimes in a 2-3 zone, the issue becomes you do not find your person and block out. And that's what you have right now. The Stormy Petrels not doing a good job finding a body and putting a body on a body. Morgan Skipper going to check back in, and Carly Henderson, glad she's okay. She's back in as well. First free throw up and good for Emma Husky. Husky, a 5'9" sophomore out of Seaverville, Tennessee, averaging about 8 points a game. Havica able to track down the miss on the second one. Domovich going to bring the ball up the floor. The way to attack is right there, high post. Skipper with the nice baseline jumper comes up short. Domovich flying in. I'm not sure they're going to call a foul on this one on number 2, Carruthers. For Carruthers, that'll be her second foul. She's going to have to check out. In number 21, Ella Haney. And Gabby Hudson back on the floor for the Stormy Petrels. She's going to inbound it to Morgan Skipper. Little jump hook there, comes up just a little bit short. Rebound by Madison Williams, and the Scots going to walk the ball across. Shot clock and game clock almost the same. About a 4-second differential right now in the first period. Oglethorpe back in man-to-man. Three ball on the way. That one's going to rim out. Gabby Hudson going to grab the rebound with about 10 left on the clock. They're imploring her to push it. Jumper by Henderson on the way. Comes up short rim. And that's going to end the first period. At the end of the first period, your Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels 12. The Maryville Scots right now with 9. Let's take a look at some of the statistics here in the first period. Your leaders for your Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels, Mia Havica. She's got 5 points on the game. Carly Henderson with 3. Gabby Hudson, Kamira Rivera with 2 apiece. For Maryville, it's Courtney Carruthers with 3, Emma Husky with 3, Olivia Cathers with 3. On the glass, it's been the Emma Husky show. She has got 5 rebounds, including a couple of offensive ones for Maryville. Morgan Skippers chipped in with 3, Emma Perna with 2. Your assists, Perna with 3, Courtney Carruthers with 2. And right now, only foul trouble is Courtney Carruthers. She does have 2 for Maryville. So far, when you look and you see everything that's going on, shooting percentages way down for both teams. Oglethorpe shooting about 33% from the field, just 5 of 15. They're 2 of 7 from downtown. Maryville having a tougher go of it, 3 of 14 from the field, just 21% from the floor, 2 of 5 from downtown. Neither one of them have really got things going when it comes to free throws. Rebounding right now an issue for Oglethorpe, down 14-8 on the glass, including 5-1 on the offensive glass. We'll start the second period. 10 minutes of basketball here in the second period. 12-9 Stormy Petrels. And they're going to be back in man-to-man. Havica playing some really aggressive defense up top. Rivera, who has not really got it going offensively, playing a good brand of defense as well. 3 ball up, no good. That's a rebound fought for from Domovic. They're going to call a jump ball, and the jump ball arrow going to point the Oglethorpe way. The 3, Olivia Cathers, just came off the front rim, and Oglethorpe will take it going the other way. Maryville right now staying in their patented 2-3 zone. Havica back across to Hudson. Havica hit a couple of threes last night. You'd like to see her get it going because that jumper looks really smooth and pure in practice. They have not found Kamira Rivera. Now they go right to her, down on the block. Gabby Hudson goes in, and they're going to get her for an offensive foul. That's a scenario where she dribbled into trouble instead of trusting the jump shot to take one. That's something you'll learn as she plays a little bit longer. And for the first time all day, you're going to see the Stormy Petrels go into a little 2-2-1 press. Broken fairly easy by Maryville. Cather's going to have the ball back up top. And Ella Haney with the ball, and they're going to switch back into man-to-man defense. Ball's going to be turned over. Havica comes up with the steal. She's going to kick ahead to Gabby Hudson. A little secondary break here. Hudson going to slow it down and run the ball at the top. Maryville really making it a point of emphasis to not allow Kamira Rivera to touch the ball. She gets it there. That's going to be almost, and it is a turnover stolen by Emma Husky. Looks like Emma Perna going to check back into the game. Ball kicked around up top. Driven down. Very nice dish. And a lay-in there for Emma Husky. What a move by Chloe Rourke down the middle with a nice bounce pass for the lay-in. 12-11 Stormy Petrels still with the lead. Domovic with the ball over on the wing. Hudson there. She's going to get it to Rivera. Rivera posting up. She hit that shot the other day. Hudson swinging it. That's Domovic from the corner. Just going to be off the mark. Rebound fought for, and I think they're going to call a loose ball foul on Mia Havica. Oh, they're actually going to call the foul on Rivera for the push. Multiple substitutions coming in for the Scots. Number 11, Courtney Farr. Number 12, Haley Cronk. Malia Melton checking back in the game, as is Emma Perna. Oglethorpe going to stay in this 2-2-1 press. Ball going to be dribbled across. Good pass out. Courtney Farr going to fire one up. That one's off the rim. Havica with the rebound. Maryville doing a really good job on misses, getting back on defense, taking away the fast break opportunities for Oglethorpe. Maryville just back in their patented 2-3 zone. Rivera right there at the high post. She's going to kick it down. And Havica out for the 3. That one's going to rim just out and rebounded by 32, Madison Williams, who's going to bring the ball up the floor. 2 of 8 from downtown is Oglethorpe, 2 of 7 for Maryville. Either school really able to hit the 3 ball as of right now. Man-to-man defense again up top. And look at Emma Perna digging in, playing some great defense. That flip shot up, no good. Rebound, Perna. Haney missed the shot. It looks like we're going to get a foul on Emma Husky. Subs coming in. Carly Henderson going to come back in, as is number 3, Anna Kate Beckman, for the first time, getting her chance to come in and play at the top of the zone for the Scots. Neither team really shooting it well. 22% for Maryville, 29% for Oglethorpe. We figured the 2-3 zone would really flummox the defense a little bit. Melton going to get one up top. She'll drive, take a contested jumper, that off the mark. Rivera battling 3 people and could not come up with a rebound. Rebound there by Ella Haney, and she's going to bring the ball back across the court. Havica with some good man-to-man defense. Kick to the corner, little head fake. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball dribbled baseline, really good bounce pass, and they're going to get a foul there as Haley Cronk got a nice bounce pass from Anna Kate Beckman, who was able to drive baseline with a left-hand bounce pass, set her up for a layup opportunity. She was fouled from behind by Mia Havica, and will have a chance here to go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. Cronk on the year, 77% from the foul line. First one rims out. Second free throw is up, and that one rims out as well. That's the reverse announcer's jinx. Gabby Hudson with the rebound. Drops it off to Emma Perna, who's going to run the offense. Got to look here to find Kamira Rivera. I'd like to see her down on the block a little bit more. Get back to having Gabby Hudson there at the foul line, or Mia Havica at the foul line. Gabby going to drive in the gap, kick it, corner, Carly Henderson. That 3 along the way, no good. Kamira Rivera going to come up with her own rebound, kick it back outside. It looks like the Stormy Petrel's going to reset. Havica with a 3. That one off the back of the rim. Ball's going to stay, and actually the ball's going to go that way to Maryville as Carly Henderson knocks the ball out of bounds. Again, both teams really struggling right now, shooting the basketball. 2 of 10 from downtown from Oglethorpe, and 2 of 7 for Maryville. Hudson right now in a man-to-man look, gets a deflection, but it goes right to Madison Williams. Going to kick it back up top. That ball, that's going to be an over and back violation. Ball goes off the hands of Anna Kate Beckman, and that's going to be a turnover for Maryville. I don't think this is the pace that either one of these teams want to play with. Watching them yesterday, both teams seemed to play better when they were in an up and down mode, really able to get out on the break, get some open shots. Perna going to kick to Havica. They are really going after Kamira Rivera. She's going to swing it cross court. Henderson down low, nice pass. And that ball just off the back of the rim. Rivera fights for it. They're going to tip the ball out of bounds. A couple of substitutions for Maryville. Coming back on the floor, number 23, Chloe Rourke, and number 22, Emma Husky. They're going to check back in. 5:12 to go here in the second period. Still a 12-11 ball game. 12-11 ball game here in the second period. Not a lot of scoring, not a lot of shooting. Somebody will need to take advantage to get their defense to turn into offense. Another ball goes off the hands of Beckman. Recovered there by Hudson. And for the first time, Oglethorpe getting a little push on the ball. Hudson dribbles into some trouble, picks up her pivot foot, and that ball is just ripped away by Haley Cronk, who's going to go the other way. Maryville coach imploring his team to go quicker, and we're going to get a travel up at the top of the key. Chloe Rourke went to go left hand and drug the pivot foot. Timeout on the floor, 4:38 to go here in the second period. Oglethorpe clinging right now to a 12-11 lead over the Maryville Scots. Let's get an update on some of the stats going on. Defensively, both teams should feel really good about themselves. 22.2% shooting, just 4 of 18 for Maryville. Oglethorpe not a lot better, 5 for 21 from the floor. Neither team lighting it up for three. 2 for 10 for Oglethorpe, just 2 of 7 for Maryville. Free throws. Maryville's made 1 of their 4, just 24%. Oglethorpe has only gotten to the line 1 time. And right now the Stormy Petrels being out-rebounded 19-13. Not a lot of runs going on. This was a 12-9 game at the end of the first period. In 5 minutes and 22 seconds of the second period, there have been exactly 2 points scored, and that was by the Maryville Scots. A lot going on women's basketball-wise for Oglethorpe. We talk about the men's game, everything that they've got going on, but the women have some good stuff coming up. They're going to have a nice little break for Christmas. Obviously, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody out there, and they'll return to action December 29th. We've got a doubleheader here on the Oglethorpe Sports Network. They'll be playing Salisbury University at 2 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon, and then they turn around and play at Birmingham Southern January 6th, which is a Friday. Action back in. Kamira Rivera, that's her first basket. Baseline, they moved her around this one, went baseline, and she's able to knock down that about 12-foot jumper to put the Stormy Petrels up 14-11. Looks like they're going to go back man-to-man defense. Petrels doing a good job right here. Trying to backdoor cut to number 23, Chloe Rourke. Pass just a little off the mark, and she's going to get called for a foul as Mia Havica had come up with the steal. Ball going to go Stormy Petrels' way. Perna going to bring the ball up the floor. They are going to go back and put Gabby Hudson at the foul line where she was very effective yesterday. Mia Havica on the wing, swing it back to Rose Domovic. They are definitely moving Kamira Rivera around. Ball swung, Perna from the top of the key. That ball just off the mark. Soft touch, but rims out. Ball rebounded again by Emma Husky, who's having a monster day on the glass for the Scots. The ball kicked back out, 35. From about 35, and Olivia Cathers ties this one up at 14 with a beautiful catch and release 3. Domovic gets it to Rivera. Rivera kicks it back to Havica, back up top to Perna. The ball tipped away. Domovic able to come up with it. Havica, another 3. Nope, she does not do that. Gabby Hudson with it. 5 on the shot clock. They're going to have to rush. Emma Perna swings it. Domovic. That ball's going to go off the back rim, and a good rebound by Mia Havica. New shot clock resets to 20. 3:01 to go here in the period. Actually, there's going to be a timeout on the floor. The shot clock nor the game clock ever reset. Clock just stopped. They're going to allow for a substitution. Haley Cronk going to come back into the game for Chloe Rourke. And we are tied at 14 with 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Perna walking that one up. Havica over on the wing. Got to beat the 2-3 zone by penetrating. Too much passing up at the top of the key, just going back and forth. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Perna going to have to drive baseline, throw one up. That ball's going to be blocked out of bounds. 1 second on the clock. 1 on the clock. So you're going to have to almost lob one up to Kamira Rivera and see if you can get one. Here Coach Ritchie screaming out 4. Nice little box set. They're going to try to set some down screens and get one towards the basket, I think. Perna gets it off, hits the back rim, rebound. Oh, fought for. Gabby Hudson comes up with it, and it goes up and in. We almost had a car crash underneath. A couple of bodies fly to the floor. Ball goes to Gabby Hudson. She lays it in, and the Stormy Petrels back up by 2. Man-to-man defense still. A little switching action. Actually, they're back. Looks like in a 2-3 zone where they're going to switch everything and match it up. That ball tries to go backdoor. Stolen by Kamira Rivera, and Gabby Hudson going to bring it across. Havica from downtown. That one off the back rim. Rebound, Kamira Rivera. She's going to kick it out. Domovic. That ball's going to go back rim. Hudson with the rebound. Kicks it back up to Havica, and Perna going to reset. There you go. Rivera gets the ball. 1 dribble. Unfortunately, the scoop shot, no good. Rebounded there by Olivia Cathers, and the ball pushed the other way by Maryville. That ball's going to go off the side of the backboard. Rivera goes crashing down. 3 ball on the way. She gets back up and comes up with her own rebound. Looks ahead, and Domovic. She's going to push. ball. About a minute 20 to go here in the first half. Stormy Petrels 16-14. Havica, another opportunity, passes up a three. Perna going to dribble, find Rivera at the foul line. Kick to the corner. Havica with a head fake to Rivera. Foul line jumper. That one's up and good. Kamaira Rivera finding different ways to score tonight. 18-14. Your Stormy Petrels have a lead. 1 minute to go here in the first period, or in the first half, excuse me. Dolmovich playing some really good denied defense. Kick back out. Three ball on the way. That one's no good. Rebound. We may get an over the back, and we're going to get an over the back call on Hallie Kronk, who was over the back of Emma Perna. Perma trying to battle with Kronk. Kronk with the size advantage, 5'10", but leaned over the back, and they're going to call an over-the-back foul. Carly Henderson, Morgan Skipper going to check back in for Havica and Rose Dolmovich. 42 seconds to play here in the first half. 18-14, Stormy Petrels with the lead. Perna with the ball up at the top. Swung over to Henderson. She's going to get it down low to Rivera. Rivera, ball, she gets double teamed down low. Kicked around. Gabby Hudson gets into the gap, pull up, and knocks down the jumper. The hoop and the harm for Gabby Hudson. She's going to have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play with a nice little pull-up jumper and a good basket. 20-14, 24-9 to go here in the first half. And Gabby Hudson with an opportunity to knock in another three. Hudson, a very good free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. Hudson on the year shooting 76% from the foul line. The Stormy Petrels out to their biggest lead, a 7-point lead. 7-0 run to close out the half so far. 15 seconds left. Maryville, they're going to shoot a three. That ball's off the back iron, battled for underneath. Going to be taken by Maryville. They're going to take another three. That one's off the back rim. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Two. And the three up, and it's going to be off the front iron for Olivia Cathers. Scots. 20 minutes of college hoops back, and here we go. Carruthers going to bring it up the court. Emma Perna, Gabby Hudson, Malia Melton, Kamaria Rivera, and Rose Delmovich. Carruthers immediately down the lane, and that ball's going to be taken away by Gabby Hudson. Battling with Emma Husky, reached in, grabbed it, or the possession arrow is going to go to the Stormy Petrels. Their first offensive possession here in the second half. Perna going to walk it up the floor. Maryville staying in that patented 2-3. They actually look like they're switching a little more 1-2-2 defense, trying to move and trap maybe a little bit and confuse Oglethorpe. Perna swinging it across. Dolmovich. Malia Melton going to head fake, try to drive baseline, kick it back out. 10 to go on the shot clock. Up top, Perna. Hudson down low to Kamara Rivera. Swing, Dolmovich, three on the way. That's going to come up just a little bit short. You hear the shot clock go off. Rebound by Emma Husky. Her 7th of the game. Carruthers going to bring it down. Step right into that three, and that ball's going to come up off the back rim. Good box out by Malia Melton. Would not allow Olivia Cathers to get to the ball. That ball goes out of bounds, and no scoring so far here in the second stanza. Perna going to walk the ball across the court. Little 1-2-2 zone right now being employed by Maryville, trying to take away Kamaria Rivera right down in the middle. Dolmovich going to head fake, drive to the middle. Perna, same thing, head fake, drives, kick it back out to Hudson. Swings across to Dolmovich. Hudson along the way. Little pull-up jumper from the top of the key, off the back of the rim. Good rebound by Malia Melton. That ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 23, Chloe Rourke. Good job by Melton to find that gap and jump in for an offensive rebound. 20 to go on the shot clock as it resets. Hudson inbound, Rivera head fake, goes to the basket, gets that ball knocked away. Melton picks up the loose change, and off the window and in, and the biggest lead for the Stormy Petrels now at 23-14. Carruthers going to bring it down, set back up. Stormy Petrels look like they are in a man-to-man set, little switching up at the top. Other than Perna is not switching off of Carruthers. She's staying glued to her the entire way. Carruthers going to come off a little bit of a down screen, dribble handoff, take the ball, head fake, shot up and good, and you see why she averages 18 points a game. Little Steve Smith action, faking the other way and then coming back around with the jump shot, able to knock it in. 23-16, Stormy Petrels still with the lead. Gabby Hudson up at the top. She's played a very good floor game today. You can see the game slowing down for Gabby. They look to get that one down low to Camario Rivera, knocked away by Emma Husky, out of bounds. 11 on the shot clock. Stormy Petrel's going to inbound, look like with a little box set. Hudson inbounds it to Rivera. Rivera arguing that ball was knocked out of bounds, but they're going to call it the other way, and Maryville down 7 going to take over. Carruthers, who just had a nice basket, going to bring it up the court, and it looks like the Stormy Petrels have gone back to a 2-3. Well, it's back to a man-to-man with some switching. Underneath, nice backdoor cut, layup missed and rebounded by Rivera. Perna going to push. Gabby Hudson going all the way. Carruthers going to be called for the foul. Hudson misses with the left-handed layup. That's going to be Courtney Carruthers' third foul, and it'll be interesting to see if Danny Trevelyan decides to keep her in, and it looks like he is not. He immediately is going to go to the bench. Haley Cronk going to check in. Also, Mia Havica coming in. And actually, Cronk coming in for Emma Husky. She's not going to come in for Courtney Carruthers. So Carruthers right now with 3 fouls, maybe the best player on the floor. Free throw from Gabby Hudson up just off the mark. Hudson shooting 76% from the foul line so far this year. 38 of 50 coming into the game, 2 of 3 now. Second free throw rims out. Rebound there by Cronk. Havica now going to draw the assignment of Carruthers. Carruthers, little head fake, little head and shoulders. Going to the right hand, pull-up jumper. That one comes off the front rim. Havica able to corral the rebound, kick it ahead to Malia Melton. Melton going down the lane, kicks it back to Gabby Hudson. Hudson over in the corner to Melton. They're going to get the ball down to Rivera. Goes cross court, 3 ball on the way. Perna just long. Good rebound, and they're going to call a loose ball foul. It's going to be called on number 12, Haley Cronk, battling for the rebound with Camario Rivera. Inbound pass to Rivera. Nice play there. That one's going to rim just out. Rebounded by Ella Haney. She's going to push the entire way. Look to pass, and that ball's knocked away, stolen by Gabby Hudson. Hudson, drive, up with the layup, no good, and a rebound by Haley Cronk. Hudson a little out of control on that one. Tried to play for the contact, could not get any. 23-16 right now, Oglethorpe with the lead. They're going to go backdoor underneath, and no foul call there as it looked like Cronk just lost her footing. Ball fell out of bounds. Carly Henderson going to check in for Gabby Hudson. 6:15 to go here in the third period. Oglethorpe up 23-16. Perna going to bring it across. Up top to Henderson. Swings in the corner to Havica. Her entry pass is knocked away and stolen by Carruthers. And that ball by Carruthers intended for Ella Haney, thrown out of bounds, and it'll be Oglethorpe ball going the other way. Looks like we're going to get Morgan Skipper checking in for Malia Melton. Turnovers becoming an issue right now for Maryville. 15 turnovers to only 7. Oglethorpe's done a good job handling this zone, and again, they're back in a sort of 1-2-2, 3-2 type look. Way to attack this is you got to find the corners and the gaps and then get it down low immediately. Substitution set to come in. Number 11, Courtney Farr coming on the floor. She's going to be in for Olivia Cathers, who's going to check back out. Side out of bounds for Oglethorpe. 18 on the shot clock. 23-16 your lead for the Stormy Petrels. Ball's back across to Perna. Corner 3 for Mia Havica. That's just off the mark. Rebounded. Fought for. Rivera keeps it alive, and Carly Henderson comes up on the offensive glass. Perna going to have that one tipped away and thrown away, and a turnover now for the Stormy Petrels. Their 8th of the game. Carruthers going to swing it across. Foul there by Morgan Skipper. Ella Haney trying to go across the lane. She was bumped by Skipper. We're going to get a substitution real quick. Right back in the game is going to be Emma Husky. And coming in, Malia Melton and Gabby Hudson. Checking out Rivera and Perna. 5:10 to go here in the third period. Still 23-16, Oglethorpe with the lead. Official threw the ball at the feet of Courtney Carruthers. Ball inbounded. Carruthers going to come back off the screen, looking for her own jump shot. She's going to try to force it down in low. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Husky tried a bounce pass underneath and just could not connect, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Third period media timeout. 5 minutes to go. 23-16 Oglethorpe with a lead over Maryville College. Where are we at right now when it comes to stats across the board? Maryville right now 16 points on 6 of 27 from the floor. Oglethorpe not a lot better, 10 of 40 from the field. They've been able to control the rebounds. Maryville actually has hit 3 threes as opposed to Oglethorpe just hitting 2. But maybe the biggest difference in the game is the turnover margin. We talked about this. 16 turnovers for Maryville, just 8 for Oglethorpe. That leads to a lot of extra possessions. The offensive glass now 11-8 in favor of Oglethorpe. Rebounding total 28-26. Some of your individual leaders right now, when you start to look at this game, Gabby Hudson with 9. She's got 5 rebounds as well. Olivia Cathers now leading the way with 6 points. Courtney Carruthers, she's got 5. Emma Husky, 5 points and 7 rebounds. One of the biggest issues in this game, the defense for Maryville has really taken away any of the advantage down low. They are playing a very tight version of this 2-3 zone that they've actually switched into a 3-2 zone, taking away the height advantage of Rivera and the size advantage of Melton. Really, you're going to have to find some gaps and be willing to knock down either threes or knock down shots that come open. And here's one. You're going to get a corner 3 for Carly Henderson. That one's up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And the biggest lead for the Stormy Petrels. That's how you attack it. You go to foul line extended, you kick cross court for the 3, and you now have a 10-point lead. Head fake right there, pull-up jumper up. That one's going to be off the mark. Ball battled for, going to stay with Maryville. Haney missed the foul line jumper, battle for underneath, sort of a rugby scrum. Goes off of Oglethorpe. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball going to be inbounded to Haney. She's going to drive all the way, and they're going to call a foul on number 2, Morgan. Is it on Skipper? It's actually going to be called on Gabby Hudson on the reach. Haney with a good job head faking, using the right dribble, getting all the way to the rim, and got the hoop. And did not get the hoop, but got the harm. Rivera going to check back in for Malia Melton. 4:20 to go here in the third period. 26-16, Oglethorpe with the lead. Haney going to get a couple of free throws. Haney just 10 of 20 for the season from the free throw line, but the first one up and very pure. Very interesting way she goes about free throws. Takes it right at the head of the key, walks in, and she buries both of them. So that rhythm works. And for the first time, Maryville going to go with a full court press and trap, and they get a turnover. Stormy Petrels were not ready for that. A very aggressive, almost 1-2-2 full court trap, and they were able to get the turnover. Morgan Skipper stepped out of bounds. Carruthers going to inbound. Carruthers gets it up at the top of the key. Mia Havica digging in on defense. Carruthers going right, and they are going to call another foul. This one's going to be on Gabby Hudson as well. Looks like she got called for the reach. Are they going to call this? And yes, they are going to call this in the act of shooting. Carruthers going to have an opportunity. Shooting 75% from the line for the year. She'll get 2 free throws. First one up and good. Second free throw up and very pure. And Maryville once again going to go right to a 1-2-2 full court press. Gabby Hudson going to inbound. You're going to have to set some cross screens, and they do exactly that. Perna, and you don't want to be there in the corner. That's the last place you want to go. Emma Perna, Gabby Hudson trying to dribble through a crowd. She turns it over. Courtney Carruthers going to gather it down. And this is going to be a three-point shot along the way. Up and good, and a quick timeout. Chloe Rourke cuts the lead to 3, and that's an immediate 7-0 run, and Alex Ritchie not happy with what he saw. Emma Perna unfortunately got trapped down in the corner. Gabby Hudson got trapped again and turned the ball over, and a quick 7-0 run for the Scots to get right back in the game. Their coach, Danny Trevelyan, he looked and said, look, staying back in the 2-3 zone, it's kept the game low scoring, but they have allowed for Oglethorpe to play at their pace, whatever that pace may have been today, which was very slow. He decided to go 1-2-2, full court pressure. This was very aggressive, trapping in the backcourt, and Alex Ritchie is going to draw. I'm trying to see what he's drawing up from here right now. I almost can lip read and see where he's saying, I do not want you to put the ball inbounds in that corner, because that's where they're inviting you to. They will give you that corner entry pass, and then they're going to attack you like flies at a picnic. They're going to come after you and then try to make you throw it backwards towards your own goal, which Oglethorpe has had to do twice in a row. They've given up 5 quick points on turnovers. He's going to go with a little bit more of a ball-handling lineup. Gabby Hudson, Mia Havica. You're going to have Emma Perna, Carly Henderson, and Camaria Rivera, the only big person on the floor right now, and Rivera can handle the rock as well. Havica going to inbound it. And again, you're looking, this time they get it to Hudson in the middle of the floor. Rivera, she goes, that's how you break the press. And now you have Perna, and up and in with the layup to Carly Henderson. That time they got the ball inbounded in the correct position, went cross court, and then it's a 2-on-1 break and a beautiful lay-in. 2-3 zone employed right now, but they are switching up at the top of the key to not allow Carruthers to really find the spot. 3 ball along the way. That ball's going to be up and no good. Rebounded. Battled for, taken. Rebound. Again, no good. Third time, Carruthers with a pull-up jumper. That one off the back of the rim. And Rivera going to gather the ball underneath the basket. Kick it to Emma Perna, and they've got numbers if they push. It is a 4-on-2 break, and they're going to get a travel on Havica, who caught, and instead of getting the ball on the ground, unfortunately let that one get away. A couple of offensive rebounds there by Emma Husky, really keeping the ball alive. Again, when you're in a 2-3 zone, you have to find bodies and put a body on a body. 28-23, 3:06 to go here in the third period. Your Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels with the lead. It looks like they switched to man-to-man. Now Mia Havica drawing the assignment of Courtney Carruthers. That ball going to be taken down low. Carruthers spins up, misses that one. Perna comes down with a rebound and looking to push. Swing, Carly Henderson, 3 ball along the way. That one's off the mark. Rebound, run down. Emma Perna, that ball was tipped into the backcourt. 19 on the shot clock, 2:32 to go here in the third period. Back to this 3-2 zone for Maryville. Hudson, nice move. Hudson dribbles down and finds a cutting Carly Henderson for the lay-in. And Oglethorpe now with a 7-point lead. Couple of nice passes here after the lead was cut down to 3. Carruthers going to kick across. Haney, 3 ball along the way. That one off the back of the rim for Olivia Cathers. Rebounded by Rivera. Holds it high and strong. And Emma Perna going to push as well. Back to Carly Henderson. Why not? And Carly tries to kick it underneath. Perna misplays it, and Cathers with the steal. And now Carruthers coming back the other way. Carruthers drives, kicks underneath. Emma Husky with great position. She's able to lay it in. A little token pressure here from Maryville. Their coach is screaming, get back, get back, get back. 30-25, 1:33 to go here in the third period. Much more aggressive zone defense going. Hudson going to drive down the middle and get the hoop of the harm with the one-hand runner in the lane. Gabby Hudson, again with the head fake, getting down the lane, and then able to put a nice soft touch with the runner, and the ball goes through the net. And Gabby has played really well this week, and you can kind of see a freshman who's got a lot of talent. It's starting to come together for her. Free throw up and good. The old-fashioned three-point lead play extends the lead back to 8. 33-25, your Stormy Petrels with the lead. And they're going to go back to man-to-man defense here. Haney with the ball, little dribble handoff. Carruthers About a 20-footer up and pure. You can see why Carruthers averages 18 points a game, because that jump shot, if you give her an inch, she'll take a mile. And that ball, very pure, very pretty, right down the lane. Maryville switching it up back to a 2-3 look. 33-28 with about 51 seconds to go here in the third period. Hudson going to head fake, dribble, hand this one off. Henderson back to Hudson. Hudson to Rivera, and that ball's going to be stripped away. Ball battled for underneath. Possession arrow is going to go to Maryville. 36.8 left on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock. Dolmovich going to come back into the game. Looks like she's going to check in for Henderson, who gave a nice couple of minutes off the bench. Coach Ritchie up to high five. Number 22 as she steps off the floor. Looks like the Stormy Petrel is going to stay in a man-to-man set. Little 1-4 high action here for Maryville. And they're going to hold, not for the final shot, but for pretty close to the final shot. Carruthers, she's going to swing right now over in the corner. Ball up, underneath, 35, up, no good. Rebound by Rivera. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Perna going to try to get it up to court 5. Hudson driving. Gabby with a knockdown jumper at the foul line as the buzzer goes off. May have been fouled there, but Gabby Hudson leading the way. You can hear a lot of her family and the Stormy Petrel crowd going crazy. That was a buzzer beater to put Oglethorpe up 35-27. 10 minutes of basketball action to go. Gabby with 14 points right now to pace Oglethorpe. They were able to weather that storm. Maryville cut the lead down to 3 points, got a couple of steals and a 3-point basket. But Gabby Hudson with a couple of baskets, a hoop and a harm, and leading the way. Right now, Camario Rivera, 8 rebounds, doing great work underneath there. She's got 6 points as well. Carly Henderson off the bench with a nice 10 spot, playing very well, and Gabby Hudson leading the way. We talked to Coach Ritchie about Gabby before the season got underway, and he was just glowing with the amount of talent that he says that she has, how great she has played. And you could tell early on the speed of the college game may have been a little bit, but this week, 3 games, Gabby Hudson has looked like a player that you can depend on. They've done a good job of having her on the ball, off the ball, in the 2-3 zone, going kind of into that middle location, doing a great job there and getting a lot done. So you like to see what you saw so far. If you can continue to play the defense that Oglethorpe has played, holding Maryville just to 24% from the field, you've got a chance to have a 3-0 week and leave here at 5-4 on the weekend. Here's what it looked like in the third period, kind of stacking things up. Oglethorpe, 42% from the floor. Maryville, just 28%. They hit 1 3. We hit 1 3. They were 4 for 4 from the foul line. We were just 1 for 3 from the foul line, but outscored them 14-13 to extend our 7-point halftime lead to 8. 10 minutes to go. Maryville, it looks like they're going to have possession, I believe. I thought we had a tie-up that the ball should have been. And we did have a tie-up underneath the basket with Courtney Carruthers, and I think they're going to switch it right now, and it will be Oglethorpe. Oh, Coach Ritchie's going, what do I have to do? They had a tie-up. The possession arrow change. We should get the ball to start the fourth period, and they will. It'll be Dolmovich, Rivera, Havica, Perna, and Hudson on the floor. Hudson, unfortunately, drove in there and feet slid just a little bit. They are going to call a travel. Turnover for Oglethorpe. But Oglethorpe's done mostly a good job today with turnovers. 14, and a bunch of them came in that third period, but for the most part, they have done a decent job. Carruthers up top with a dribble handoff, going to get a screen. Her 3-ball on the way. Coming up short, Gabby Hudson going to come up with a huge rebound there. And now she's going to push it. We've got a 3-on-3 break. Gabby slips on the floor. Hope she's okay. She jumps right back up. And Emma Perna going to set things back up. Maryville back in a 2-3 zone. Coach Ritchie barking out instructions, telling people where to go. He wants to move Rivera and Hudson. Dolmovich, foul line jumper up off the back iron. That ball is going to be run for and rebounded by number 32, Madison Williams. And Carruthers going to be on the push. She's going to try to take it coast to coast. Nice pass. Ball just off the mark. Ball missed by Olivia Cathers. Courtney Carruthers with a great drive and look-away bounce pass. Dolmovich going to check out. Malia Melton going to check back in the game. It will be Maryville ball underneath the basket. Carruthers going to inbound it. Little down screen action there. Haney's got the ball up there on the wing. Kicking it back out to Madison Williams. Haney once again. She's going to dribble it back up and reset. Courtney Carruthers. Haney, long three ball on the way. That's going to come up short. Malia Melton coming up with the rebound. Pulling that one down, and Emma Perna going to walk the ball up the floor. Hudson with the ball at the top of the key. This is where you look for Camario Rivera, somebody who can shoot the free throw and pass and finds Malia Melton down the lane. They went with a double high set at the foul line, got it to Rivera. She turned and faced Melton with a hard cut, and the Stormy Petrels with their biggest lead of the game at 37-27. The ball kicked around, a little weave action going on. Ball kicked around, head fake, jumper up, going to come up just short, rebounded by Husky. That ball's blocked by Rivera. Take it away, up, and no good. Ella Haney with a great job there, gathering the third ball, taking that back up strong. They're going to call this foul, looks like on Camario Rivera. Checking back in the game is going to be Haley Cronk. Also coming in will be Carly Henderson, as Coach Ritchie may assume that Maryville is going to go back to a press look and gets a couple of more guards on the floor. Haney's first free throw up and good. She's hit 3 in a row. It's a very interesting. She gets the ball, walks up to the line. 1, 2, 3, spin. And off the back iron. Hudson just aggressively grabs the rebound. 37-28, 7:57 to go here in the fourth period. Your Stormy Petrels with the lead. No hurry. Emma Perna up at top. Havica kind of camped out in that corner. Hudson has the ball knocked away. Good idea. She had Rivera diving down the lane. Courtney Carruthers going to bring it up. Might want to pull up on her. Shot clock did not reset. Should be set to 25 seconds. 7:36 to go here in the fourth period. Carruthers is somebody you really need to corral. Do not allow her to get hot. Carruthers trying to come off the dribble handoff, and they are going to call Emma Perna is asking what that is, but it's going to be a reach-in foul on Perna. Carruthers coming off that dribble handoff, was looking for a shot. Rourke going to inbound back to Carruthers. Ball kicked in the corner. 12 on the shot clock. Underneath, Husky kicks it back out. Jumper from the baseline, up and good for number 12, Haley Cronk. And Coach Danny Trevelyan immediately going to call a timeout as Maryville has cut the lead down to 7. 7:07 to go here in the fourth period. 37-30. Your Stormy Petrels have the lead. Let's take a look. Some of the individual stats going on for our Stormy Petrels right now. Good game for Gabby Hudson. 6 of 11 from the field. 2 of 4 at the line. She leads the way scoring and rebounding. I'm sorry, second in rebounding. She's got 7 rebounds to go along with 14 points. Malia Melton coming off the floor right now. She's got a couple of rebounds to go along with a couple of points. Camario Rivera, 6 points, 8 rebounds. Emma Perna chipping in with 5 rebounds, 4 assists. She has not yet scored. Mia Havica, 5 points on the day. She's also got 4 rebounds and a couple assists as well. For Maryville, it's been all the way. You know the people that are going to lead for them. Courtney Carruthers with 9. Emma Husky with 7 points and 9 rebounds. She's coming off a 15-14 game a night ago. Rivera trying to keep them off the glass. 37-30, 7:14 to go. Right now it's going to be about taking care of the ball. And it looks like Maryville, the Scots are not going to implore that full court pressure. They're going to drop off and get back into this 2-3 zone. It has kept this game very low scoring. If you've ever watched a Syracuse game, you know what this can do. If you either have to hit it with the gaps or you have to shoot over the 3 ball. And unfortunately for Oglethorpe, the 3 ball has not been going today. 3 for 19. Havica up on the wing, back to Gabby Hudson, right back to Mia Havica. Thought about it, decides better. You can't win just kicking it around the line. You're going to have to dribble. There you go. Get it inside to Rivera, who goes up. And that's going to be the hoop in the arm with the right hand. Kamaria Rivera doing a great job there catching the ball. I told you, you cannot beat a 2-3 zone up at the top of the key just going side to side. You got to find somebody at the foul line. Rivera able to get it there, absorb the contact, and knock it in. Her free throw up, just going to come off the mark. Husky with another rebound, and Carruthers going to bring it back across court. Mia Havica going to draw this assignment. Man-to-man defense for Oglethorpe. Carruthers going with the left, kicking it back out. 3-ball on the way. That's going to come up just short, and Rivera battles for it with Husky and grabs another rebound. Perna going to slow this one down. They're in no hurry with a 9-point lead. Ball kicked around to Havica. Henderson going to go baseline back to Rivera. Rivera with the head fake. Ball really moving for Oglethorpe. Emma Perna back across, 8 on the shot clock. Henderson going to get it underneath to Rivera with the left hand up and in, and she points at Carly Henderson. It says good pass, and that was a way Rivera did a great job there shielding the defender, making her try to go through her, catching the ball, and then laying it in with the left hand. A little 1-3-1 trapping action. That's a nice move by Ella Haney with the right hand using the window, soft touch. 5:33 to go here in the fourth period. 41-32, your Stormy Petrels have the lead. Gabby Hudson going to control the action here at the top of the key. Picked up her dribble. That ball's going to be stolen by Haney. Haney going the other way and lays it up and in, cutting the lead to 7. Another turnover up at the top. You don't mind dead ball turnovers. You hate live ball turnovers that lead to run out threes. Hudson kicking it around. Carly Henderson. Back to Rivera. Rivera up off the window. Soft touch, and it does not go in. And Husky again with another rebound. 4:51 to play. Haney going to go with the left hand. Jump stop at the foul line. Kicks it back to Husky, and they're going to call her for travel. Kind of shuffled the feet on the catch. Oglethorpe going to take back over. Substitution coming in, Malia Melton, Rose Domovich, they're going to come in the game. Turnovers now 17-16, Maryville with one more than the Stormy Petrels. 4:36 to play. Petrels hanging on to a 7-point lead. Biggest lead of the game was 10. Rivera, that is her shot. She hit one of those last night with the game on the line, right there at the foul line. Very great execution there, finding your big lady and letting her knock down a nice jump shot for a 9-point lead. Carruthers trying to come off a little dribble handoff. Havica really digging in on defense. They're closing out on all the threes right now, not allowing Maryville really to find anything. That ball's going to be lost. Battle for Rivera. Coming up with it, they're going to call jump ball. That's going to stay possession arrow with Maryville. Tough shot there for Haley Kronk. She's going to check out of the game. Coming back in, Olivia Cathers. 9-point lead with 4:05 to go. Man-to-man defense being employed right now by Oglethorpe. Cross-screen action underneath. Carruthers trying to get the ball inbound. She does. Gets it into Haney. Haney head fakes, drives down the lane. That ball's going to be knocked away. And they are going to call jump ball here, and that's going to be possession arrow Oglethorpe. Not sure if Malia Melton got a hand on that ball or if Ella Haney just lost that one going in. And Maryville immediately going to go to press, and Coach Alex Ritchie said, not so fast, my friend. We're going to pause just a second here. 3:58 to go. Alex Ritchie gets a timeout. 43-34, your Stormy Petrels with the lead. We talked about the men right now, what they're doing out in Hawaii, having a 4 o'clock Eastern tip. And I'm trying to see if I can get any update on what's going on with that game right now. They've got some live stats going on. They're playing Principia College. I do not have anything up for that one, so I have not been able to get you a scoreboard update, but they tipped at about 4 o'clock. So make sure you check out gopetrels.com. You can follow along there. Follow Stormy Petrels all over social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and others, as they do a great job there. Got to take care of the basketball here. Right back in this 1-2-2 full court press. Do not want to inbound the ball in the corner. That's where they inbound it. Emma Perna, she's going to get it across to Malia Melton. Now you've got a 3-on-2 break if you want one. Melton going to drive, kick. Havica smartly going to pull this one back out. Did not have to launch a three with a 9-point lead and about 4 minutes to play. Gabby Hudson, and they're going to pick up a little bit more aggressive defense. Hudson drives down the lane. She's going to be fouled from behind by number 22, Emma Husky. Hudson saw that they were going to come more aggressive defensively, used her speed to get around, and now she's going to be rewarded with a couple of free throws. Again, coming into tonight, 38 of 50 from the foul line. First free throw for Gabby, up and good. She was 2 of 4 before that make. Second free throw. That one's going to rim out, rebound by Husky again. 10-point lead for the Stormy Petrels. Their biggest of the game. They're going to stick in man-to-man. Mia Havica doing a good job on Courtney Carruthers. 18 a game for Carruthers. And that's going to be another unforced turnover. Olivia Cathers tried to hit a backdoor cut to Courtney Carruthers. Ball goes out of bounds, but it allows Maryville to set up their defense. Inbound to Gabby Hudson. She is trapped underneath. That ball is stolen by Courtney Carruthers, blocked by Malia Melton. A little bit of a scrum underneath. That ball is going to be knocked away, and they're going to call that out of bounds on Ella Haney, who tried to go up with the left hand. Possession going to Oglethorpe. Inbound to Gabby Hudson. Malia Melton gets it. She breaks the press and unfortunately throws it ahead and over the head of Mia Havica. That's one where once Malia got past half court, you probably just want to slow it down, wait for your guards to get here and run clock. 3 minutes to go, 10-point lead for the Stormy Petrels. Emma Perna now going to draw the assignment of Courtney Carruthers. Ball going across to Emma Haney. Perna digging in defensively. A little down screen action here, 1-4 low. Underneath, rebound, and they're going to call a foul there. Offensive rebound, Ella Haney. Camaria Rivera coming up with the foul. Haney going up for the second shot. 2:42 to go. Clock is stopped. Free throws coming. Haney has hit a bunch of them today. 3 of 4 from the line. First free throw, back iron. Still a 10-point lead for the Stormy Petrels. Melton going to switch with Gabby Hudson. Box out is huge here. Free throw up and good. Allows Maryville to set their pressure. They're going to put Courtney Farr in the game. Chloe Rourke going to check out. Cross screen action trying to get the ball in. Emma Perna, and they're going to call a jump ball. Wow. You can hear the Oglethorpe faithful not happy. That is going to be possession error for Maryville. Trying to get some clarification what's going on here. Actually, it's going to be Stormy Petrel's ball. The scoreboard had the wrong thing. Gabby Hudson able to break that. Drives down the lane. Floater up and in for Gabby Hudson. Courtney Carruthers, you hope she's okay. Reaching to the back of the leg. Grabbing the calf area. Not sure if she has a cramp or what's going on. You really hope she's okay. You hate to see anybody, and she's got tears right now. You hate to see anybody grabbing at the back of the leg. Not going to speculate on anything. She's reaching down in that heel Achilles area, and I can tell you, I've gone through 2 Achilles. I really hope that is not what's going on. I hope it's just a cramp of some sort. She is limping very gingerly over to the training table, and they're going to take a look at her. We hope Courtney Carruthers is okay. Pressure now for Oglethorpe. We'll keep you updated. We're going to take a look. Pressure, though, a little 2-2-1 trap look here for Oglethorpe, not allowing it to be easy going for Maryville. Husky up, and she's going to have a nice lay in there. Emma Husky doing a good job. Malia Melton. Ball inbounds, and Maryville with a 1-2-2 trap look. Coming up full court, Gabby Hudson gets it across. 2 minutes to go, 46-37. Stormy Petrus with the lead. Emma Perna with the ball. Playing a really good floor game as always. Looking for Gabby Hudson. 14 on the shot clock. They get it down to Camaria Rivera. And they are going to call a travel. Looked like she was bumped as she went up for the shot. But they're going to call the travel. 1:53 to go, 9-point lead. Oglethorpe dropping back into man-to-man. Leah Melton going to pick up right here on Ella Haney. Haney dribbling it down into the corner, going cross court. Head fake. They're going to get a travel called right there on Courtney Farr. She went to shoot it, shuffled the feet, and now the ball is going to be going the other way. Kind of looking right now. Courtney Carruthers there, absolutely doing the Achilles test. We're going to hope this young lady is okay, and maybe it's just a sprain or a tweak of some sort. You hate to see that. Good hard action going on right now, going for a rebound. And the Achilles area, it's a very susceptible injury. Just say I've torn both of them. I know what it's like. It is not a good feeling. I was able to walk off the floor once. The second time I had to be carted off. And we're going to hope and pray that she is okay. But the trainer looking at her right now, and I'm trying to see from my vantage point, is she able to flex the toes or anything else? And I'm not able to tell as of right now. 1:34 to go. Stormy Petrus with a 46-37 lead over Maryville. Looks like Rose Domovich going to inbound the ball. Kamara Rivera in. Emma Perna, Gabby Hudson, Mia Havica. Domovich got to get the ball to the middle of the floor. Does a great job. Gets it to Havica. Havica going to bring it back out. Perna now gets it to Rivera. Head of the key, Gabby Hudson. 16 on the shot clock. No need to rush. Perna going to set it back up. Coach Trevelyan. I'm not sure if he was asking for a foul, and I'm almost positive you don't want a foul with 10 on the shot clock. At that point, you've played the best defense you can. You got to weather the storm. No pun intended. Perna with 19 on the shot clock. That ball goes to Rivera. Cross court, Havica going to shoot an air ball on that one. Goes a little bit long. Rebound, you got to stop ball. They do not. And Lahaney goes coast to coast, cuts the lead to 7. The last thing you want to do, Coach Ritchie, is looking up going, what are you doing? I think he's saying something to Mia Havica, saying, hey, we had a minute left on the in the game clock. No need to put a 3 up, and nobody stopped ball. They allowed Ella Haney to go coast to coast. 59 seconds to go, 7-point deficit for Maryville. 46-39 is your score. Their best player, though, Courtney Carruthers, off the floor. They are still looking at her. Not sure if she sprained something, maybe heard a pop. She definitely had something happen. And again, I'm trying to look. She is walking very gingerly over on the side. The good thing is she can walk, which is huge. Still looks like she has that right shoe off. She's able to stand and walk. So hopefully just a sprain of some sort or maybe a cramp in that Achilles and calf area. She's asking for her shoes back. Not sure if they're going to allow her to walk back in the game. I don't think so. But the good thing, she is walking, so let's hope that all is okay. A little pressure action here in the backcourt. Domovich trying to get the ball in bounds. That ball is going to go out of bounds off of Maryville. 57 seconds to go, 7-point lead for the Stormy Petrels. It's got to take control of the ball, take care of the ball, hit free throws, and you're going to walk out of here with your 3rd win in a week. Emma Perna getting it, and they're going to do the take foul in the backcourt. 32 Madison Williams with the foul. And I believe you've got 1 foul to give. Perna. They're going to inbound the ball, and that ball is stolen by Emma Husky. And she's going to get a layup up and in, and suddenly it is a 5-point lead. Coach Danny Trevelyan going to call a quick timeout. With a 5-point lead, he is going to sub in, it looks like, Anna Kate Beckman. Again, for Coach Ritchie, it's very simple. Take care of the ball, allow them to foul, you go on the other end and make free throws. If you can do those things, you walk out of here with a 3-0 week and you go to winter break feeling really good about yourself with a 5-4 start to the season with a very young team that gets in a very, very, very good groove. You know, this is a team that, let's be real, young, injuries, haven't had a lot going on, and now all of a sudden you're trying to get away with a win. And Coach Ritchie immediately going to call a timeout. He wants to move the ball to half court. You are allowed to do this in the women's game. We saw this yesterday where you can bring the ball into half court. And now what you do is you space them out and you probably run somebody into the back court. Make sure it's a good solid pass to them. Do not give away any easy layups. And when this happens, you're going to have an opportunity to get free throws and go make shots. That's the biggest thing. We look at fouls right now, and that's the most important thing, trying to find your personal fouls. 4 for Maryville, so the next one, it'll be 2 free throws. You'd like to find the ball to Camario Rivera, even if she just holds it. Mia Havica, Gabby Hudson, a good foul shooter. Malia Melton on the floor as well. And that is one. Get the ball in. They're going to get it to Rivera over the back, and that ball is stolen away. Rivera going to try to poke it away. Maryville's going to have an opportunity here. 3 ball on the way. That one's going to come up just a little bit short. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. They had an open shot. Courtney Fair has one come up just a little bit short. 42-4 to go. 46-41. Have to be solid with the ball. Got to get the ball inbounds. And they're going to foul Camario Rivera. Very solid with the ball right there. And it's nice when one of your post players can come down, handle the ball, and go down and shoot free throws. She is a very, very good free throw shooter, 73% on the year. He's had a good game from the foul line today as well. So far on the day, she's actually missed 2 free throws. First one. Rims out. Got to make this one to make it a 2 possession with both threes needed. Second free throw pure. 6-point lead, 47-41. Substitution coming in. Haley Cronk going to sub in for Anna Kate Beckman. And Oglethorpe not going to let them just walk it up the floor. They're going to do a little token pressure. 3 ball on the way. That was going to hit back rim. Rebound fought for. Havica and Haney. It's going to be a jump ball. Looks like it's going to stay possession arrow for Maryville. Do not allow any threes and do not foul shooters has got to be the message right now. Ball going to be inbounded. Fair going to catch the inbound. Courtney Farr going to catch the inbound and step out of bounds. 29-3 to go. Stormy Petrel's up 6. 47-41. Malia Melton set to inbound. Get inbound, be solid with the ball, and make your free throws. Melton inbounds to Perna. Perna is going to be fouled by number 32, Madison Williams. She's going to step to the other side. She makes these, it'll be a 3-possession game. Even if she makes 1, it's a 3-possession game. Got to be able to step up and hit some free throws if you're Emma Perna. Perna on the year, 78%. First one up and good. 3-possession game for the Stormy Petrels. Second free throw. That one's up and good as well. 49-41. 27 seconds to go. Perna, a little token pressure in the backcourt. Not going to allow any wide open shots. Head fake. 3 ball on the way. That's going to be off the back rim. And Gabby Hudson flying in for the rebound. She's going to be fouled in the backcourt. And we're 13 seconds away from a 3-0 week for the Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels. Gabby Hudson going to go to the other end. She has had a tremendous game tonight. 7 of 12 from the floor. 3 of 8 from the free throw, or 3 of 6, from the free throw line. 21 minutes played. First free throw. Up and good. She's got 8 rebounds on the night to go along with 18 points. Second free throw good. Stormy Petrels with their biggest lead of the game. Rose Domovich going to check back in. 13-2 to go. And it looks like the Stormy Petrels will improve to 5-4 on the year. They will have a 3-0 week all at home. 3 ball along the way. That's going to come up short. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Oglethorpe ball, 5.3 seconds to go. Maryville going to still pick up some pressure in the backcourt. Ball inbounded to Emma Perna. They are not going to foul. They're just going to allow this one to dribble out. And your Oglethorpe Stormy Petrels, 51. The Maryville Scots finish at 41.